Hey guys, welcome back to Low and Slow. Today we are messing with the Civic. I didn't record a few things. I forgot to pick up the camera, but I did get the studs for the head. Got that bolted on, got the turbo, everything tight. The downpipe that they sent me, I bought this downpipe off eBay, but the pipe was facing that way when you bolted it on. So I don't know what's going on there, if they built it wrong or if my turbo is just designed different. I don't know. So I basically had to cut the pipe and then re-weld it so it can face down like that. You can see my beautiful welds right there, laying dimes and whatnot. So the next thing I did was drill this hole out so I could put my my wideband gauge sensor in there. And then I ordered this downpipe or dump tube, and I just bolted it on, and it looks like it's going to work for now. It's just going to be open for now, but eventually I'm going to take this pipe and probably run it into this pipe and then run a full exhaust with the cutout. So, but yeah, she's in there. I took the also took the oil plate restrictor thing right here. It comes with a very tiny hole in there, and I don't think these journal bearings get enough oil, so I just drilled the hole out just a little bit. Like I said, I didn't record that, but I drilled the hole out a little bit so I can get some more oil flow. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I got the stock fuel injectors back in it because I plan on cranking this thing up and checking for oil leaks and making sure that I'm getting oil to the turbo and all that stuff before I put the big injectors in there and fuel pump and do the tune and all that stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at with it right now. And I will get back to you when I get some more done. All right, so this is where I'm at. Got all the clamps on, all except for this one up here, these two. I need to get a bigger one for this. I don't really want to use these style clamps on here. Everything is nice and snug. I went ahead and unplugged the resistor box for now because I'm running the stock injectors, and what I want to do is just unplug the distributor so the car doesn't start. Right here, so the car doesn't start, and I don't want to like dry start this turbo, so I'm basically going to try to turn the car over and see if we can get some oil to pump out of here. And once I know I got oil flowing, I'll put it on the turbo, and then we can give it an official start. But I can't rev it or get in a boost or anything because, like I said, I got stock fuel pump on there still, stock injectors, and this is all just to make sure that we don't have any leaks, make sure all the oil fittings are tight, make sure nothing's leaking, everything's good. Once that's done, then I can swap the injectors, go get the tune. That's what you're looking for there. Get the oil flowing. Now I can slap that on there and start the car. I've been off and on with this thing for a few weeks now, you know, dealing with work and all that stuff. I ain't really had a whole lot of time to work on it, but today is Saturday. My tuner said he's coming tonight at 6 o'clock to give this thing a street tune. And we got pretty much everything hooked up here. I need to go grab another one of these clamps, the T-bolt clamps, because under boost pressure, these things don't like to hold. Other than that, we got the fuel pump, and we have to wire in the new injectors. It comes with new clips, these clips right here. We have to cut and splice these, and I bought some solder so I could solder in the wires, and new injectors, and then throw the pump in. She's ready. I just fired it up. It does run. It makes a little bit of turbo noises. It's pretty exciting. Oh, as far as the dump tube goes, I had it ran. I'll show you. I had it ran just like this, but the hood wouldn't close. It sticks up too far. The hood won't close. So for now, I'm going to leave it open. Yes, it's going to dump it right on the hood, but I plan on running the exhaust from here to the downpipe and all that. But right now, this is just how it's going to run. There's my O2 bung I welded in. Yes, my welds look like crap, but they are holding. So I need to get that baby in, get the boost gauge on. A few things to tighten up here and there, but she's looking good, guys. I'm really happy about this. So hopefully tonight we can make some boost. We can get some videos. There she is running. Still have the stock injectors and fuel pump on it. I just want to make sure there's no leaks or anything. See down there, no leaks. right, guys, I'm at the fuel pump now. I didn't record me pulling it out, but if you don't know how to do it on these 90 Civics, especially the 99, I'm not sure how the rest of them are, you just take the back seat out and the fuel pump is right there. You just disconnect a couple of these wires, this guy, and this guy. Disconnect those. It's 6 10 millimeter bolts, and she'll come right out of there. Once she's out, just lay it down here, and this is connected right here to this hose, and then the fuel pump kind of just sits right here in this little bracket. It's got a little net right here. It's like a little fuel filter net. Some people call it a sock, whatever you want to call it. So I have a legit Walbro 255, baby. Oh yeah, she's going to do the job. She's going to do the job. So basically this is going to go right here, boom, real simple, and I'm going to slam it back in the car. Just like that, folks. That's how it's done. All right, so I'm at the injectors now. The little seats that I bought, the rubber seats that sit right here inside the intake manifold, right here, and then the injector sits on there. The ones that I ordered are just the exact same width as the stock ones right here. They're just a little bit skinnier on the sides, but the actual width is the same. So these do me no good. So what I'm doing is I already did this one. I just took the seat and I put it inside of here, and then I use my Dremel and I just kind of open it up a little bit more in there with the Dremel. And then now the injector fits. Hang on. Oh, I can't really do it with one hand, but I might need to open it up a little bit more. It's a little tight, but yeah, that's how I'm going to do them all. All right, guys, I got the injectors in there, seated all nicely, and now I'm about to wire in the injector clips. Basically, all you have to do is pull back the sheath on these and then clip all the clips off, and then you want to run your red wire for your new clips to the yellow and black wires. Each one of them has a yellow and black, and then there's a different color on each: brown, red, blue, and then there's a yellow down here. So yellow and black on each one goes to red, and black goes to the other color. I'm going to try to solder these in and shrink wrap them so I don't have to come back and do this again. And my tuner should be here in about an hour. I got 2 of them done so far. That's what you want them to look like. They are twisted together, they are soldered, and they are shrink wrapped. That's what you want to do. You don't ever want to take a chance with using butt connectors or something like that, or just twisting them together with electrical tape, because if one of these injectors isn't firing when your car is running, that's a good way to burn a hole in your piston. Yeah, hole in your piston. That's how you want it to look. All right, guys, everything is hooked up except for a couple vacuums. I just want to know the best way to route them, so I'm going to wait for my tuner to get here because he knows a lot more about this than I do. But look how you can see the turbo right through the front. That's so sick. So temporarily, I have the boost gauge and the wideband just sitting on the dash right here. Eventually I'll put it, where it goes over there in the gauge bezel. But for now, just to make sure that we're running the correct boost and that we don't run it too lean or too rich, it's gonna run it just like that for now. But yeah, guys, I'm really happy with the way this came out. I made this little PCV, or not PCV, but catch can right here. I didn't really have any place to plug this in since the little nipple was missing off of the original charge pipe or cold air intake. So just in case, I just have it lined up there. Got the resistor box bolted down. It probably won't stay there for long. That's just temporary. Vacuum line for the blow-off valve is hooked up directly to the manifold. I just have a question on where these two run. I know one from the compressor, I guess one back to the manifold again. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna let him to do that, but yeah, she looks good, guys. About to see if she's gonna stay together or blow up. Shooting for the moon. All right, guys, it's the next day. Unfortunately, my tuner didn't show up last night. I guess he ran into some issues. So I actually am getting a dyno tune now tomorrow by a new dude. So we'll see how that goes. But while I have an extra day, I'm just getting some stuff tightened up. I just kind of temporarily ran a lot of lines yesterday because I thought we were going to street tune it and I didn't have enough time. So now I can run things properly. And right now I am installing the wideband gauge. So basically it comes with two sets of wires. This wire right here goes to your oxygen sensor that it comes with, and then the other set of wires go to the power and stuff. So I had a hole right here already in the firewall, so I just bought one of those little rubber grommets, stuck it in there so it won't mess the cord up. Now I'm feeding the cord through there, and I'll get that connected, and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, guys, as far as the vacuum lines go on here, basically what I did on the wastegate was I left the top one plugged off, because I heard that this goes to the boost controller. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't have a boost controller. I left the bottom one routed to the compressor housing, and then I ran the blow-off valve to the back of the intake manifold. Right here to the back of the intake manifold. And I ran a T, and I teed that off to the vacuum for my boost controller. So I'm pretty sure I did all that right. I guess we'll find out tomorrow when I get on the dyno. Gauges, turn the key on, boom. Very nice, very nice. Only a matter of time from how sick do those gauges look, guys. So dope. Hey, what's up, guys? Today is the dyno day. So like I told you before, the guy who was supposed to street tune my car never came. So for the same price I was going to pay for a street tune, I have a new guy that's going to do it on the dyno. So I can't beat that deal. I just hope it holds together. I guess we'll find out today. She's all loaded up on the flatbed. We're about to take it to Cuba tuning and see how much power she'll make. Alright, so we're at Cuba tuning. He's just looking over the car, make sure everything's right, make sure I did things correctly. So far, so good. He's working on a base map, I guess, to get it started. And then we're gonna get it up on the dyno. See what she'll do. Alright guys, I'm changing the spark plugs real quick. I went with the these style for the 95 GSR, the NGKs. That's what I was told to run. So we're changing those real fast. And then I got to throw the little ring on here for the wastegate. So I just forget that my friend's bringing it right now. And then we can get this party started. Alright, so we have a little problem right here with the fuel rail. Basically, this fuel line right here has these two holes in it. This hole right here. And it's this fitting right here is supposed to have a hole right here and a hole for the other side, so that the fuel can go directly in. So I'm about to figure out how to get one of those or what we're gonna do, but that's where we're at right now. All right, so we drilled the hole right here, right through, so now the fuel can flow freely. Next thing you do is slap that line back on and get her on the dyno. Alright, so that didn't go as planned. Apparently those injectors I have, they're no good. I mean, that's what my tuner's telling me. So the car was doing good. It was making good power until about 4,000 RPM, 4,500 RPM. It was breaking up really bad. And I don't know a whole lot about tuning and you know, the fuel maps and stuff, but according to my tuner, it was just all over the place. And you know, I don't really know the lingo on that, but so he told me to get some high Z injectors, because the ones I have are low Z with the resistor box. So I get some high Z injectors, and I'm gonna go with like Fuel Injector Clinic, like some really good name brand injectors I don't have to worry about. The ones I'm looking at are like $435 or something like that. So I guess I'm just gonna cough it up and get that over with and get back on the dyno and see what she'll make. But she was making around 200 horsepower, right under 4,000 RPM. So I mean, we're not even talking Vtec or anything. So she was well on her way to making over 300, no doubt. So it is what it is. You know, I kind of had a feeling something was going to go wrong. I mean, I'm still pretty amateur at doing the whole turbo thing, so I'm just glad it went as good as it did, and it didn't blow up. So it's just injectors, not a big deal. So this would be it for number 3, part 3 of the turbo build, and the next video I put up will be me ripping it. Maybe at the dyno, I don't know, some shit like that.